Okay, this is Makarov owner, and I am back with the Dodge Dakota once again. There is my temperature. I'm running probably about an eighth on the gauge on the dash, and then my auxiliary is, I don't know, 192 or so, somewhere in there, 192, 195. I lost power coming out of the coil again earlier today. And I found the problem. So I had an additional problem. I'm wondering how many problems this freaking Dodge has. Probably the fact that it's a Dodge is the main problem. So on the bottom of the coil, there's a plug right there. And if I, see that? If I push on that, it can wiggle loose all by itself. It's freaking magically delicious, I tell you. So the connection right there is shit, excuse my language, and it literally left me stranded earlier today. My wife had to come and rescue me, so to speak. And I got wiggling around on there after I played with the distributor cap and all that stuff again, and that was a joy. And wiggling on those wires right there got me going. So I'll show you on the nifty digital thermometer. Oh, there's a new fan right there. It's like 30 bucks or so, maybe a little bit less than that, from Amazon. You have to drill the rivets out, and it has bolts with it to bolt it in. Okay, so over here, this is I think we got this off of Amazon. What the hell is it? It's a E-Tech City. It's a little digital thermometer. It's laser. And so I can get right in there, 83, 84 degrees on the one. Very similar there. And I go over here, it's going to be upside down, but 80. Now these will go up when the fan comes on. 79. Then when the vehicle was just started up, I was pushing in the 70s. After it's warmed up, I'm pushing in the 80s. When I was having real trouble with the fan and so forth, I was into the 90s, and I had gotten over 100 on that guy. So what I didn't notice, another thing I didn't notice the other day, was that on this box, there's a bunch of information. So what I said was the ignition circuit isn't, it's the auto shutdown relay, and that had been tripping because of that short. So, anyway, I think I'm getting close, but I'll tell you, I was really worried that maybe we were getting into a computer or something earlier today, until I found that little wire over there. And I tell you what, if it's not one thing, it's another. And the wire going on that harness is really tight, so I think what I'm probably going to have to do is probably going to have to cut and splice that wire, maybe replace the plug end to go into that coil, because it's just not getting a signal. If that connection isn't made, it's just not getting a signal, and you won't get anything coming out of that coil. So it literally, it died on me earlier today when I was going to pick some stuff up, and then when I was coming home after she rescued me, it died after I was getting on the off-ramp. Coming home, I literally had to pull over on the off-ramp, wiggle the wires a couple times to get it to start, and then drove home. It's insane. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.